into a Lulu, and then the final rotation actually had Karsa bringing his Trundle back.
Get it and get out pretty comfortably. That
He's
was
going bomb.
a Balderson. Yeah, and actually this is a great angle. Low mobility champions.
Karsa's here. iBoy just realizes that he's completely doomed. The flash Jackie Love has first blood on. And he's back to basically no HP. Jackie Love and Draw are so aggressive, and Karsa, oh my god. We don't have time to talk about pathing. Karsa doesn't care about pathing. Who needs minions when you can farm enemy champions? They're going to go for a dive here on the bottom side. You're right, the TP immediately comes in. iBoy is already going to go down. The Jackie Love is tanking the tower here. Fofo's going to be able to get the return kill. Knight is here. It's 2 now as Fofo returns underneath the tower. Top Esports might go for the redive. They still have Karsa returns. And we have a bit of a skirmish for the Scuttle Crab. Knight is here, stolen away. The Mimic ultimate from the LeBlanc, which does depend on which spell Fofo has most recently used. Jackie Love trying to move in, takes a bit of a chunk for himself as the fight for the grab continues. And now a pillar underneath 3 people with a TP being channeled. Knight is kind of stuck outside the wrong place here. And he goes in onto iBoy on the back line, trying to finish off the enemy AD carry, but he can't do it. It's the jungler that falls instead as Chintian. I just died. I just nearly died of my own saliva. Chintian almost goes down, manages to get one for himself. Now they're chasing for more.
You can see that initially we tried to find the headway coming out from Rare Adam, but they just weren't able to take down any targets, and the elongated fight, there's so much value with the sack. I honestly feel like that fight kind of bailed Top Esports out, because as much as bot lane was going pretty good, we saw Karsa down and farm on top lane, but they're looking for something.
Yeah, they can just go onto Lien there. He doesn't have the damage. And now Fofo uses all the burst onto the Trundle. Maybe Knight can turn this around. Has the stolen ultimate available. Goes onto Fofo. It's going to look the longer this game goes on. Cube could be in trouble as Knight tries to set up a dive. Xingtian might just find the stun here. Cube being so disrespectful. He knew Knight was there, and he still goes for it. Now a TP to answer as Lien is here onto 2. Damage coming out onto Xingtian, but a bit of sustain is there. Knight gets the knockup, and somehow they're going to be able to stop Lien in his tracks. Xingtian survives. Or if it becomes meta, you have to start to favor Top Esports there. But it's 2-7 on the scoreboard right now. He's
gone invisible back there. He's going to pill up, but he's like, nah, I'm just throwing the Herald down. I don't care. You can leave. And they'll get the tower pretty easy.
Fantastic little advantage, though, for Xingtian is importantly on this Renekton. But now Knight could be in trouble. Fofo is there. Lien is there. And it's going to be the stolen distortion to get out of the play from Knight. Very nicely done. Still has his splash. And now Lien realizes he's up a creek without a paddle. He's got no way out of this one. Tries to commit onto Knight instead, but the healing is there because he's playing against the Sylas. And Lien is 0.
What I like to see is that Jackie Love has gone for the Wit's End. It's great here that Amar's really effective against both the LeBlanc and the pillars trapping. What a tragedy.
Went in and Karsa's like, bro, what are you doing? I'm not running away from you. I'm just going to fight you. Gives a kill over to Jackie Love. Lien really not having a fun time. And I guess I can understand the build, but iBoy now getting threatened. Knight is here to finish him off as well. I expected this to be like a fun, close game. This is an absolute schlack in here. As Xingtian jumps in onto Fofo in the mid lane, nearly finishes him off. When your LeBlanc and Cogmore trade with one another and Cogmore wins the trade, it's not a good sign. Fofo trying to get back onto Jackie Love. Takes an auto to the face. We're fighting for Herald here. Xingtian, huge sustain on the back line. And actually just gets the kill onto Lien and gets away with it as well. Fofo back over the wall. Rinse and repeat and head back towards the mid lane where he's hitting away this tower. The tier 1 will fall. The Herald
unsuccessfully, but it feels like Top Esports from minute 1 have been out to get him. They're going to secure this second Dragon Lulu shredded. He has the Runans as well as Dragon Spike. With the Lulu backing him up, feels super confident. Oh, Karsa.
Karsa's getting pretty low. Has to use his ult here, but Lien just is not tanky enough. And Jackie Love finishes him pretty easily. Now onto Cube they go. Does not have much sustain yet. Just more looking for that distortion, looking for the gap close to be able to get back into the play. Fofo, bit of damage onto Jackie Love, but can't get the chain. Chain going. Xingtian still just in the top side. Doesn't even react to the play in the mid lane. Now he's over the wall. Has the Heartbreaker stolen away if he wants to go for the play. Onto Hunt they go, and he just gets evaporated. Q can't do anything about it. And I mean, Top Esports, they're just smurfing in this game. It doesn't feel like RA have anything in the tank. Oh,
and they're still going.
We're not even done. Fofo is going to go. I think this is just going to be game orcs. I think this is already over as Cube just gets obliterated as well. That's at minimum 2 inhibs. They've got waves to work with. They've got death timers to work with. If I know Top Esports, this is the kind of team that's going to push this for more. They're going to close this one out, and Orcs, what an unbelievable stomp coming out here from Top Esports in game number 1. So they look to close it out. RA wants to contest, but there's just no way. JackeyLove just death marches forward, and Top Esports banned away, and then a Braum and an Olaf. So it's a Lulu in the mid lane, I suppose, coming out from Top Esports, and then a Dr. Mundo coming. Yeah, we could see Lian moving into this mid lane though. Oh, Knight is overextended for this one. He's going to be in trouble. Does get a shield out, flashes himself, and they're going to go underneath the tower. Fofo taking a tower shot. That's going to be a second one coming in as well. Carcer wants to finish it off. It's going to be Knight that actually got the...
But now JackeyLove has the backup of Carcer and should feel pretty comfortable. Did end up burning a lot of summoners on this bot side. No rule. Oh, Engage comes in.
Yeah, Fofo cancelled the recalls, and Top Esports just don't respect it. They thought that he would have to go and deal with the minion wave. This time around, the bottom lane for Top Esports not massively ahead this time around. JackeyLove wants to try and help Carcer out with the Rift Herald. Lian will back away. Obviously, a lot of priority up on that top side for Qingtian. Lian's been spotted, immediately drops his ult, and so does Carcer. Charges underneath. The wild growth is there, but they don't have the damage, and now Knight is completely alone. Hung looks for the hook, will find it. 1 for 1 so far. Qingtian here to help his mid laner, but they're still at a numbers disadvantage. Jumps onto Fofo, instead jumps through Fofo, tries to get into his own jungle, but JackeyLove is now here. Cube will be stunned up and taken down, so it's 1 for 1 of the top laners as well. Safe there. Herald taken. Carcer can back away. JackeyLove and Drow have to get out of there as well, surely. But actually, it looks like the play is moving towards the bottom side.
Wait, iBoy's just bullying.
He's losing a 1v1 with iBoy. Oh, but there's the stun. It's a Renekton. You're an AD carry, but he flashes and he makes the play. Now, Herald comes up towards this top side. JackeyLove and Carcer going to be sharing these plates, but they will take the first tower of the game. They win the race on that one. They'll be able to push the wave mid lane. He's just going to start to shove these waves in indefinitely. As Knight might be able to stop the recall from Cube here. Sweeper comes out. They're going to spot exactly where Cube is. Carcer going to be here. Ragnarok on cooldown, but there's no tower here. Cube should be stopped, should be slowed, should be denied an exit from the play. He's got a bit of healing, but nowhere near enough. The Viking cuts him down. Now Fofo flashes over the wall. One more auto from JackeyLove, can't quite connect. iBoy is here. Duo over the wall, but JackeyLove goes down. And the TP being channeled. It's from Knight. He wants to finish iBoy off, but he won't be able to close the gap just yet. But Qingtian's Fury of the Sands has been available. Oh, in fact, Dominus. Fury of the Sands for Nazis. Here we go. Huge burst onto Fofo. He's forced out of the fight immediately. And now the follow. JackeyLove is free firing the entire time. Hunk surely goes down on this one as well. Double kill for the Void Puppy. As Top Esports start things off strong, but they did trade. Both junglers going down here. And it will mean that RA can move in onto the Drake themselves. JackeyLove was somehow back to full HP. iBoy doing a lot of damage. Drow with an Unbreakable. Keeps himself safe for now. Qingtian trying to close the gap, but he just can't. And now Fofo can re-engage over the wall. They're looking for Qingtian. The root will land. And surely a kill as Fofo finishes them off.
The range difference, free firing from a distance. They need JackeyLove to be able to free hit for this to work, and they just weren't able.
Very difficult for JackeyLove to be able to play those, especially when I do the jungle. This is my jungle now. Just strolling forward with the suitcase. Drow and Carcer. I'm not entirely sure this is a fight that you can take, lads. They're going to get kicked out here. Both of them will survive, at least for now, but in goes the jungler. Lian setting up as Fofo knocks down the pins. It's going to be Knight taken in. It's going to be JackeyLove knocked up by the depth charge, and Cube swaggers his way on over. He's taking his jacket off because it's time to make sure his mid laner can get a triple kill.
And with that, I feel like Baron as well, they're going to do a lot of damage to the base here. Don't think they're quite going to be able to close out the game yet. But it's up to Carcer, Qingtian to stop that from happening. Bare minimum, they will definitely get the soul after they back off from this push.
And it has to be said, we saw a incredibly dominant game number 1 coming out from Top Esports. Well, game number 2 has been just as dominant for Rare Atom as they have decimated the hopes of Top Esports here. They're looking to just end the game. Qingtian cannot even get over here. Carcer, though, will be able to jump onto Lian here. Top Esports are here. The Knight has respawned as well. Xingtian doesn't have a way to get in. He doesn't have a gap
No
close
gate.
to use right now. As Lien gets slowed, there's the Brawn passive. Can they stack it up onto him? He's going to be stunned on the front line. Will finally go down, but it's 1-for-1, 2-for-1 in fact in favor of RA. As now they chase onto Draw. Jakilov just doesn't have the damage. Knight will be slowed, flashes away from the arrow that comes in. But Fofo, his cooldowns are coming back up. He's going to look for this Kog'Maw. He's going to look for Jakilov. Cube tagging him up. Oh my days, the damage out from iBoy. A route onto Draw as well will surely spell the end of the game as Rare Atom, they dot the I's, they cross the T's, and they crush Top Esports in game number 2. They even sit around on farm for a little while as a bonus. Under 25 minutes, Rare Atom even up the series. Behind schedule on this one. We've got the set as the first pick for Top Esports over on the Reds. No, the advantages.
I think honestly, leaning towards your solo lanes is probably a good to come in here.
They're going to try and get their way in. Jakilov dodges away from the route, though. iBoy takes a turret shot for this one. The Flame Choppers will go down. Jakilov is alone for now. Draw moves in, as does Karsa. Cube nervous on this one. Dominus available. TP now being channeled from both sides. Jakilov underneath the tower. Cube's gone a little bit deep for this one. One more tower shot, but it's not going to target onto him. And it's 2 kills that go the way of RA. To that point, towards the end of the split, it's something that RA are going to need. Herald going to be started here. Xingtian moving in. He's just looking straight for Lien. True shot barrage comes across Lien, forced to flash out of the pit, goes back in, gets the smite for himself, very clean, but the showstopper should finish him off. Fofo managed to get the Herald though, so it's a kill for a Herald, and now Dro looking for the root. Fofo gonna be caught up in this one, should be taken down, and Knight grabs himself the kill. Now Realm Warp as well, as they look for a little bit more. Cube can't escape, and Top Esports, they flip everything onto its head. Knight jumps onto the blast gun, but
So Rare Atom following on for that second game or having a great early start. It's just far too weak. No Divine Sundra finished, and ideally you want at least that before you're opting into these full Dragon of Gold.
I know. iBoy is just getting so fed. Xingtian will finish this top lane tower. At least he gets a massive cash injection himself. That's onto a set, and it's in trade for a tier 1 taken down in the mid lane. All of that plate gold is shared across the entire team. They're just going to slam the Herald. As Karsa finishes the Drake off, the Herald, though, will finish this tower. Actually,
no, it looks like I thought Cube was going to go over and try contest it, but it looks like they should just be able to take it. Don't really have the map presence on that side of the map. And on the other side, Rare Atom are going to lean in here, and I think they found a kill.
Yeah, Xingtian in trouble. Big haymaker across the team, but there are 4 of them. There's only a certain amount you can really do.
And, I mean, Xingtian was just too aggressive, got caught out, whereas Cube, he saw the potential threat, didn't opt to step up to the tower, wasn't even...
4 distance out does mean that it's going to be very difficult for him to be the front line, for him to be aggressive in the fight. iBoy jumped on by Jakilov, and Knight now flanking on the backside. Crescent Guard comes out from him, and Top Esports start to fight off right. Huge damage across the whole squad. How have they done this? Top Esports somehow find a clean 4-0 fight while...
And as soon as those carries go down, the fight is over. They got absolutely decimated. Really play into those Triton spikes. You said this is when the Ezreal looks...
Reading the situation here, I'm not sure that this is a Drake that you can go for anymore. TP's coming in as they jump straight onto Fofo on the back line. Look at the true shot barrage through the whole team. Set comes in on the backside as well as Karsa smites himself back up to full health. Lien goes down. And it's another easy fight for Top Esports. Safe, but what do you do against this Sylas? Knight is a monster on the Sylas, especially when he's this strong that it doesn't feel like there's much he can do. Jakilov jumping under the tower on towards Lien. Crescent Guard used, but he's just going to be stunned and surely finished off as Carson gets that one for himself. It's 1-for-1 though. Jungler for Jungler is now threatening the dive on the back. Coming out from both squads. Jakilov maintains full HP. Even throws a Q over towards this Jungler to try and help. But now he's gone too far. The man with no fear ends up going too deep.
Once again, watch those backliners. iBoy and Fofo. It's all on Top Esports to take them out, but honestly, looks like there's not even going to be a fight of quick.
Yeah, Lien over the wall here, looking to try and find the steal. 5,000 on this Baron. We've seen Karsa win many smites before. Xingtian, huge flank on the back line here. The rest of the team struggling to follow up. Jakilov over the wall, getting some damage down. Huge damage across the whole squad, but RA still surviving for now. And iBoy can pop off in the fight. He's trying to chase them down. Drove over the wall. Knight still surviving in the pit. Jakilov now hooked by Hung and will be taken down. iBoy grabbing the kill, and iBoy taking over the game. TP now into the base, and Rare Atom, they're looking to close things out. Fofo and Cube in the base. Jackie Love already fell. It's Dro and Knight against the world. Can Knight finish things off? He has the dominance, he has the sustain. Looking for damage onto Cube, forces him away, forces the flash. Fofo taken down by Knight as he 2v1s and Dro there to help him out. But now 4 men strong for the side of Rare Atom. They want to close things out, but Knight doesn't want that to happen. Jumps into the backline, drops his Donyas, trying to buy time. There's a Kingslayer. iBoy's in trouble as well. The E dodged away from, flashed away from, but it's a double kill as he has another stopwatch. Knight is unbelievable. The triple kill from the Chinese mid laner as he looks for a little bit more.
The solo carry to keep the game alive. They're all looking to end, but they cannot deal with Knight. The time he bought for the team, I honestly thought that was going to be the end. He's still chasing down that final kill and around a disaster.
Orcs, anyone that tells me that Knight isn't the carry, he's cracked up. Yeah, he doesn't care how much, how close this game has been. I mean, the closer the game is, the more Jackie Love will do this kind of thing and try and find advantages. Knight going to steal away the Gressing Guard once again. He's used this so effectively to make plays, to buy space for his team, and he's looking to get onto the backline. Top Esports just engaging the fight. They don't want a long drawn-out battle. They want to blow RA apart. Hung will go down. Lien trying to buy space for his team, but Jackie Love's still going strong. iBoy blasting away as well, but the Q goes through. Jackie Love still surviving. Tower goes down. It's 4v4. Both junglers fell. Don't think Jackie Love can threaten this inhibitor, but he's sticking around for now. Double TPs come back through. Top Esports not done just yet. Joe flashes forward, looks for the root, but it's a flash away from Fofo. Top Esports grab themselves the
situation. They're going to pick up that dragon and secure the third. And feeling comfortable. Or a pick, depending on what comes up to him. He's now moving forward. Ward will spot him off. The engage is coming.
Yeah, the rest of the team is going to be there. Knight stops the disengage, gets onto Hung himself. That's going to be 1. Looking for 2 as well. It's Fofo caught out of position, and it's all in trade for just the support.
Hung, no Fofo providing the extra damage, and I think for now, Top Esports going to push to the bot lane, and with this big wave, potentially threaten the end of the game.
30 seconds on Fofo. This is all on iBoy. He has to be the carry that his team needs right now to win this game. He's playing the Jinx. He's got the Rockets. Fishbone's out in full force right here, trying to clear the wave. Knight jumps underneath the tower, goes into his Zonyas, but Flame Chompers might be available here. Will dash away, gets out to safety. iBoy looking for a zap onto Jackie Love, but won't quite find his target. Surely just a Baron taken, and think about it. Top Esports.
They're going for the Realm Warp. They're going for the Realm Warp.
Oh my god, we're gonna have a base race on our hands, but Knight is here once again. He will not let you end the game. He's so close, but they got through. 4 of them made it through. Knight still has TP. The recalls have to come in from Top Esports. It's an open Nexus though. RA are gonna do it. They backdoor, they make it in, and they take themselves the series.